everybody. Today is April 8th, 2023. I am going to go to Chillicothe, Ohio today at Yoctangee Park, and I'm going to hit some shops up through there and take a look around in Chillicothe. I do have a little story, a little update on my thumb. Some people know I cut my thumb Thursday night. It looks to be doing okay. I'm not going to show it on video or anything because it's pretty gross, but it's doing okay. And I do have a story on Jenny. She went to see a friend, and she's in Taiwan right now. She went to see a friend, got on the bus, seen her friend, and then everything went well. And then she got on the bus to go back home. She fell asleep, and she missed her stop. So, yeah, and she's the responsible one of the relationship. So that made me tickle a little bit, a little funny. So. And it is Easter weekend, so I do want to say thank you, Jesus. I do want to say that. I do believe in Jesus, and I know a lot of people who do not, but I do, and I don't like to get a whole lot of religious stuff on the channel or anything, but I do want to say thank you, Jesus. So, alright, so let's head up to Chillicothe, Ohio, if you don't care, and have a good day outside. Alright, come along. And along the way to Chillicothe, you got some road construction going on. It's nice just to be outside, driving around a little bit. Really want to get out and walk. That's why I decided to go to the park today. Just actually take a walk, take a little trip. Anything to fill up some time while Jenny's gone. It helps, so. Alright, we'll keep on going. And just a little side note, I did stop off at the local Tim Hortons and got me an extra large coffee again. This time I went with 2 creams, and it still was about $2.75. I really like Tim Hortons. I've tried to stop eating the donuts, just simply cutting back on sugar, but it's hard to resist the coffee when you're driving. And along the way here, we got somebody with all their belongings on the back of a trailer. Looks like they got their fridge up there as well. Looks like a grill, fridge, maybe a couple of dollies. Might be a couple fridges. Definitely a door up there. I see a door. And this is the view right now going to Chillicothe. Alright, I've made it to Yoctangee Park, and we're going to go take a look around. It's a beautiful park, and I just want to get out today and take a walk and get some fresh air. And this is the entryway to the actual park. And this monument says the donor, 1843 through 1930. Loyalty, erected in 1917 by Richard Ederlin, to the memory of his comrades who helped preserve the Union. And I must say it's a very impressive monument. And this direction here is North Paint Street. And that's a good view of downtown Chillicothe. And this is the old portion of downtown Chillicothe. This is where I come to the most. You got the newer section of Chillicothe. It has TJ Maxx, it has all your restaurants, but a lot of local businesses is down through this way. And along the way, I always find little tidbits about history. And this is the Ohio and Erie Canal, 1831 through 1907. And a little information on Yoctangee Park. Yoctangee Park is a public park in Chillicothe, Ohio, adjacent to the historic First Capital District. City Park was the official name of the park from its establishment in 1875 until it was changed to Yoctangee Park sometime in the 1890s by William H. Hunter. And as soon as you walk into the actual park itself, they have a clock here with a bell. And this was dedicated to the citizens of Ross County during the 2003 bicentennial. And they have another beautiful monument out here. And this is in honor of the boys from Ross County who gave their lives in the service of their country, 1917 through 1919. And I'm gonna walk a little bit further into the actual park, and I'm gonna check out some ducks and check out the actual lake they have here, and get a little closer. And this is a view of the Yoctangee Lake, and they have a beautiful spout over there, and they actually have it on today, which is nice. And of course you got some duck and some geese, all kinds of different birds out here enjoying the day. Like I said, it's nice to be outside, just to be able to walk around a little bit. And you can actually drive into the park as well, but I like to park on the main street and get out. They have a sidewalk that takes you around the actual lake itself. And you get up close and personal with a lot of the birds and geese and a lot of the ducks. And along the way they have a tackle discard tube, which is pretty neat. And you can actually feed the geese and the ducks here. And he's really getting into it. And a little history about the actual park. The park was once known as the Old Bed of the River or the Island because the Old Marietta and Cincinnati Railroad, now the Baltimore and Ohio, built an embankment to redirect the Scioto River, leaving a marshy riverbed with an island left in the center, where the river once flowed through the park. And they actually have a trolley that's going right now, which I've been on that a few times. And right above the lake, you can actually see traffic going by, which is pretty nice. And there's a lot of activity in this lake. Brings a smile to your face, for sure. And they do have picnic tables along the way and little places to sit, and would make it a very nice place to go for a picnic. And I must say, it is picturesque. And a little bit more history on the actual park. For 20 years afterwards, Chillicotheans attributed the chills and fever and the shaking to the overgrowth in the park, and every epidemic of malaria was attributed to this area, considered a plague spot. And within the park they have a beautiful bridge here with a lot of beautiful stonework. And the Walking Bridge has 1935, and the bridge was actually renovated in 1992. And this particular park lake is 12 acres lake contained within the Yoctangee Park. Canoeing is sometimes available on the lake during festivals or reservation. And on the other side of the lake, which we started over here, they have a pathway that leads you into a circle, and they have information over here about the actual park and Chillicothe. And within the walkway they have this circle of brick, and it actually says Ohio's first capital, Chillicothe, Ohio, 1796, 1996. 200 years of pride. Got a little leaf in the way here. We'll just move that out of the way. Very, very beautiful park. And at the park here, they have some information about Chillicothe. 1991, Pump House Art Gallery. They've had a presidential visit, Bill Clinton in 1993. 1989, Ross County Chillicothe Law Enforcement Center. And then they also have 1934, Chillicothe High School. A lot of information here. Very nice. Even have documented major Chillicothe floods. And along the way, they have a circle walking path here that you can take your time and enjoy the day in. And the documentation of history here is quite impressive. You have Nathaniel Massey, founder of Chillicothe, 1796. And then of course we have 1807 Tecumseh spoke to the people of Chillicothe at the State House in 1807. And they have a monument here for Nathaniel Massey, founder of Chillicothe. And right now I've been concentrating on the actual lake itself and the surrounding park area. But this park does have tennis courts, it has swimming pools, basketball and volleyball courts, shelter houses, and restrooms. So it's a large park. And right now, basically, I've been from that point there, from the main road, all the way around, and it leads you to where we just came out of with the history information. And I must say that you feel quite safe here. There's a lot of people in cars that just park and look out at the lake. And the sidewalk ends here, but they do have a walking trail, almost like a little hiking trail here, which I'm going to go ahead and go this direction. But I just want to give you a little overview. That's the bridge down there that we crossed over, and that is the water spout, and it is beautiful. Very peaceful here. And a little bit about the railroad here. Baltimore and Ohio, C3893, B and O, C2115. Baltimore and Ohio. And I really find even the trees to be quite fascinating here. Got a little perfect spot here to look through a tree, literally. And if you look down, appears to be some eggs in there. And in this direction you have your baseball fields, you have a skate park, kind of a bike park over there. And then you also have a place where children can actually play. And there's a lot of kids over there right now. You can hear them having a good time. All right, this is a beautiful park. Really over here to the lake is very nice to go out walking. But if you got family and everything, you might want to go over here and have a good time. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. If you don't mind, please subscribe, leave comments, ring the bell, whatever you like to do there. And thank you so much for watching.